All right, getting ready to go fishing in the morning after work. I'm doing some informational stuff here before we go. Just some things I noticed right off the bat. Okay, this is the steering drum that was in my Ultimate FX13 with the Burley Pro kit on it. Now, I took the steering drum that came in this, and I'll slide a picture of it in here somewhere, probably at the end. And you guys, everybody that's got these, you know that there's ridges across here. Well, this one's like a 3/8 of an inch shorter on the shoulder that sticks down into the kayak than the one that came with this. Well, it's about as long as that one is now, because I leaned the one that came with this into a belt sander and shortened it. But with the rudder up, this was like sawteeth on the uphaul cord, so I shortened that. The Burley Pro steering upgrade is probably sitting at my house right now. It's supposed to come today. There's little bumps on the inside of this that prevent the handle from going back here, which will make the rudder go perpendicular to the kayak. I mean, this thing steers awesome as it is, but when I get that on there, it's going to steer even better. So another thing, okay, when I got this, watch out, see how it just drops right down now, and you can pull it right up. Okay, there's two pulleys in this rudder. Okay, there's one there and there's one there. The cord has to come down this side of this one and just stuff it all the way through until it comes out, and then loop it around and stuff it up, and then grab it up here and pull it out. Mine just went over this one and out here, so it was under both of these. It didn't go up here, so you were losing half your mechanical advantage. And I knew from the first time, you know, before I even thought about getting it on the water, I knew there was something wrong with it. And then I started looking and I found it. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop this big monster out of this thing. We're going to get some measurements and some weights on it. I got the sidekick on it, so we're going to get some weights on it. I don't know how much what it's going to weigh, but I got my big fish scales in the box right there. Oh, something else I did, and this is Mr. Cyberyaker. What is his name? Charles Curry. Okay, he agreed with me that you lose some of your advantage, you're losing some momentum on your pedals because the seat didn't lock. Okay, I'm going to show you something else right here now. I took the bearing out. All right. One of these is the bearing that came in this. One of these is the bearing that came with the pivot seat that I got from New Canoe, the New Canoe Frontier seat. I took the bearing out and got the lock. The locking mechanism is an exact fit. Okay, it's an exact fit. They're both. Hold on, let me line these out. We're going to line them up so that there's absolutely no doubt that it's an exact fit. There you go. Oops. There you go. It's an exact fit. They're exactly the same. So you can put the New Canoe locking mechanism right in there if you feel the need for the Pivot Pro seat. I don't want it. I don't need it. It's just it's not worth, like I said, it's gimmicky and the juice isn't worth the squeeze to me. So we're gonna see if that makes her any faster tomorrow. I kind of think it will. Mr. Curry agreed with me on that. I got some other stuff I got to do here too. But I got a Yak Attack, whatever that new rail box is that got. I can't remember the name of it. We're gonna drop her out of the Jeep and get the weight on the landing gear. So hold on. All right, we're gonna see it together for the first time here. Got her out of the Jeep on the landing gear. I'm kind of surprised. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I haven't weighed it yet, so. I really need to hire a cameraman, obviously. All right, here we go. Ow. Ah. Okay. It's 42 pounds, but we're gonna see it together. Oh no, it's 48 pounds. So she's chunky. She's a big girl. It's a Titan. When you think of Titan, you don't think of tiny. It's not a tiny Titan. It's a great old big Titan. So, whew. Yeah. But she's a beast. She's a beast. Hopefully she'll be a little bit faster. I'm not looking for a rocket ship. You know, you don't think of another thing you don't think of when you think of Titan, you don't think of fast. It's kind of like Jeep and speed. They should never be mentioned in the same sentence. But what else? Oh, I got the rail box, Yak Attack rail box here. Those are handy. So pretty cool. You can put them those are the mounts. I don't see no $100 gift card in there, guys. Darn it, missed it by that much. Amazon must not have gotten those. But yeah, there's stacked on top of each other. Okay, there's the top one, and this is really cool. Boom. You can stack them, and still open the top and the bottom. So I'm probably gonna put these on the big rig, because I've got places. I mean, I got my junk troughs on the big rig, but you know, anywhere you got an open spot for a rail, you know, it'd be really cool to be able to put it right there, but I can't. I might just put it right there, kind of like that, because this battery box on this, it's dead space to me. That's a really good idea. I might just throw a little track mount right there, but I got this. So, but depending on how that works, I might just, you know, anything to lighten this up at this point, that might go back in the big rig and just use those, because you got place for boxes here, there, and you can easily get to this up here. So, oh, I just saw my ruler, so that's another thing I was gonna do. I was gonna get some measurements. All right. As far as standing platform, yeah, 26 inches of standing platform. You know, it's like 26 by 26. So you've got, you know, like I said, you got another spot for a box right here. Got this one. I took this little bungee off over here, which I'm going to put back on to just tie up my, hold up my fish finder wires. And I rerouted these. I utilized these. And you know how they go when you get these? They come from these little hoo-has. They go from here to here. Well, I swapped it to here, and that holds my Black Pack Pro in there, just dandy. But yeah, I'm not, for you guys putting a motor on this, you know, knock yourself out, but it's going to make it a lot heavier. That's pretty much dead space to me right there, that battery box. But I put an anchor wizard on it too, because this is going to be, when I'm on the river at night, I can anchor up. I got a 10 pound, or not a 10 pound, a 6 pound Da Bomb anchor. Drop that down and drift right into the front of a cove, and from Willow Beach, catch some monster stripers. That's my master plan. So there she be. we're gonna put fish in this thing tomorrow. It's about 30 miles from where I'm standing right now. So, oh, that 48 pounds, that was without the drive in it. So I'm hoping that I'm not looking, like I said, I'm not looking for a rocket ship. I live in the real world. So I'm thinking it's gonna give it a little bit more go, because there's absolutely no give in this chair now. So I don't know, I think they I really should have think they should I think they should have stayed with the Titan seat base and the sliding drawer, like is in the Slayer Max seat, because I don't know, I'm not a fan of that seat. But I've got something coming, and it might not end up in this, it might even end up in the big rig, but we'll see how that works out. It'll be here in a couple days. Anyways, look, I'm doing a rigging video and it's not dark. Shocking, I know, but somebody had to throw a comment in there. I don't understand why you're doing this in the dark. I won't answer that. I worked 12-hour days. I was on day shift. I picked this up that Friday and I looked at it for 2 days. Couldn't take it anymore, and I rigged it in the dark. So now you know. So anyways, tomorrow morning we'll be I'll be at the launch like way before daylight. So we're gonna put some fish in it. So stick around. The rest of this is pretty much for locals. What they're eating, where they're eating, okay? All right. Wish me luck. All right, good morning from Echo Bay. It's like 1:00:30 in the morning, or like negative 1:00:30 in the morning, if that makes any sense. Yeah, Troy and I are at Echo Bay. I think Troy's already in the water down there, because he's a lot faster than I am at the launch. But it'll be dark in about, well, I don't even know what time it is. I'd say an hour. So I'm just kind of dragging my feet. Got to knock the skunk off this thing. You know, native Titanx again. And we're gonna get after it. We're gonna try and beat the wind, because the wind is a-coming. So that's the objective. Not many clouds. It was actually supposed to be raining right now, but it's not. That's good. Pretty happy about that. Yeah. Here we go. I'm in compliance with the Lake Mead National Recreation Area filming guidelines. Let's not worry about that. Let's just go try and find some fish. You're fishy. There, I said it. Here we go. This one's a native Titan skunk killer. On the impact slash. I gotta find my grippers. Oh. It only took me 2 trips. And this one's gonna be bigger than the last Titan skunk killer that I had. The last one was about half the size of the bait. There it is. Actually, I don't need my grippers. Let's try and not get this thing slammed into the side of my finger. Little bitty thing, but there he is. Skunk off the Titan. They're definitely digging the impact slash today. A white or a bone impact slash. Kind of stuck in dink fest here, but it's not a skunk, so we got that going for us. This guy, I was pulling this thing up out of the water and he smacked it right at the side of the boat. There he is. A little better. They're getting better. Troy, they're over here. All right, so taking the bearing out of the seat helped a little bit. Not quite as much as I wanted to, and I granted I haven't done a high-speed run yet, but I can already tell that it's helping out a little bit with the speed, just a little bit. It's not a rocket ship, and It's not the big rig, but not to say the big rig's a rocket ship, but it's still not as fast as the big rig. But lowering the seat that like 1.5 inches, that even made it more ridiculously stable. You're gonna fall out of this thing before you flip it. I promise you that. So, anyways, we've got a few fish, like probably 5 already. Took me a while to get situated. I really missed my junk trays. I gotta tell myself in my itty-bitty brain that there's a drawer under the seat. Oh, I got fish coming up on the fish finder now. We might be about to catch something. There's a lot of fish down there. Oh, that pull any second now. Doink, doink, doink. Here we go. There's a whole bunch of them right there. So anyways, yeah, we're basically just getting going. It's light. The sun's gonna pop up over that ridge over there, and probably 15-20 minutes. And hopefully, you know, we're pretty shielded in this cove right here because the wind right now is coming out of the southeast. I kind of hope it stays that way because this bank at the south end of Last Chance Cove will shield us pretty well. But we'll find out. Alright, so I guess it's time to stop complaining about the speed of this thing. Going right into probably 15-mile-an-hour wind. 2.2 miles an hour. And you know, I'm not really working at it. So it's very torquey. And it's been a while since I've been, you know, pedal to native drive. They do take a while to break in. I have forgotten that. But it's already starting to, you know, it's starting to loosen up, it's starting to break in. And it's still my second trip out every day. So, you know, I don't think it's ever going to be, I won't ever call it fast, but it's not slow either. And, hello fishies. So, they went from way back there to out here. I was just talking with Troy over there somewhere. He's right there. He's right there. I don't even know if you know, he's behind me. And he was out here with me, and Jerry White was with me too. Mid-December, January. We were just cruising back and forth across the opening to Last Chance, catching fish after fish after fish. That's when I was in the other native, the little native. I called it the little native, and it's actually longer than this one. Ultimate FX13, and it was 13.5 feet long. But it weighed like 90 pounds. It was fast. So I called it the little native. You still see it every now and then driving down the road. But anyways, we just cruised back and forth in front of this and catch those fish. So I might stop and jig. I might stop and cast. I don't know. I don't want to get stuck out here, you know, and caught in slop. Although if I am going to get caught in slop, I'm pretty sure I'm in the boat to do it in. Because, you know, it is a little bit more stable than the big rig. I got to give it that. I mean, especially if you want to stand up, because you can, I showed in that video last night, you got a really wide standing platform. I think it's 26 inches wide. The big rig's about 8 inches narrower than that, because you got your rod troughs. I really like my rod troughs though. I don't know that we're gonna get anything else. Troy got 3 out here. That one was pretty good size. So we're still going. But I don't know how much longer we're gonna be going. I really don't want to get, you know, it's not so much getting caught in slop, it's getting this big beast out of the water. That's the hard part. Well, it's not hard, but it's not as easy when, you know, the wind's ripping 40 miles an hour. So we're gonna try and avoid that. But we're still going. Okay, I gotta take a second to point this out because I just noticed something. It's a good thing. I gotta tighten this camera down. I got about probably a 15-mile-an-hour wind at my back, and it's curling behind me. It's probably close to, well, not so much anymore. It was pretty close to a little bit over a foot of waves out there at my back. I can tell you right now, the Autopilot 120 did not dig that at all. It was sketchy. It would surf. This, much like the Titan 12, doesn't do that. It was flat, front to back, going through it. I don't know, I don't know how they figured out how to make it do that. But it rides the waves. It doesn't surf. It just stays nice and flat and stable all through it. Still doing it a little bit, but not as much as it was. The only way I noticed it is I heard the waves crash next to the kayak. So, I mean, it's going up and down, but it's going up and down at the same time. It's not like, it's not doing this. That was kind of sketchy in the Autopilot. But the Titan 12 is the only other one that I saw would do that. This one does it too. It's, their native watercraft got their stuff figured out on that front right there. So there you go. There's another positive. Another good, thumbs up for native. There's a lot of them. All right, that's gonna do it. We got a few. The wind is kind of coming and going, but all this stuff right here, all that nastiness and all that stuff, it's kind of coming right at us. And it's supposed to turn to crap, and I do believe it's gonna. Well, like right now it's dead calm, but it's probably not going to be for very long. And it's kind of pre-frontish, which is never good for me here, or anywhere for that matter. Post-front, yes. Pre-front, not so much. So yeah, knocked the skunk off this beast. It's not for sale. Still not for sale. So I know people around here are just chomping at the bit because they figure, oh, something's going to be for sale. No, the big rig is definitely not for sale, and this isn't for sale either. So I see Troy, he just got out of the water. He's standing on a bank right there. And I'm right behind him. So yeah, let's kick this thing down. And look at that, I'm pedaling just all I can go, and that drive is not rocking at all. There's 4.3 miles an hour. 4.5. 4.325, something. But okay, there's no wind now, right? So if you just slow down to a doable 3.5, 3.7, I could do that, for quite a while. 3.7. So it's not, it's not slow. I'll give it a little bit of a break. It's not a rocket ship. But man, is it stable. Okay, look at this. You can put your feet out, past wider than your shoulders and just pop right up. And I could probably, I really don't want a chance and go swimming in 64-degree water, but I could probably stand on 1 foot. I'd probably stand on 1 foot on the ground. I'm old. So anyways, we're done. Go ahead and peruse the Amazon links down there. Give it a share. Mash the little dude over there in the kayak, and I'll see you on the water. Next stop, don't know where, don't know when, but I kind of think I know where, but I'm not going to say. It's going to be a surprise. So, all right, thanks for watching. Thanks for spending a little bit of your day with me, and I'll see you on the water. Have a great day.